Hey guys, today's topic of the video is you're the bride, so start acting like it. If you're new to my channel, check out the description box, usually I leave there links to my other related videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start. It doesn't matter how much you want to see a man, it doesn't matter if you want to text them all day long, you can't do that. When they see you react like that, when they see you're so emotional about them, they know they have control over you. When it's early stages of dating and you're already super excited to see him or to hear from him, when you're so emotionally dependent on a man, he can sense that. He can see it with your body language, with the way you text, the way you look at him. It's really hard to hide. And it's better not to hide, but to actually calm down and realize that it's not the only attractive and cool man that you see, there are more of them. You don't know him that well yet and you're going crazy already. You better focus on how he treats you rather than focusing on his looks and achievements. With the time, as you get older, because you are tired of the same situations, you may start acting differently, but just on the outside. You make it look like you don't care, you make it look like you're busy, when in fact you pray and he texts you and asks you out. When in fact you're dreaming about your future with him, you're making plans, even though you just met a couple of times. And this is also a mistake. Some people would advise you to think about a man as much as you want and just not showing it to him. I think it's wrong because men know what you feel just by talking to you, just by looking at you. You may think you're acting cool and you don't say anything you shouldn't be saying, but he already knows you desperately want his attention. Do not think that being honest and oversharing, do not think that you not wanting to play games is gonna guarantee you a relationship. Like, oh, I'm just text him when I want, I'll just act natural, I'll just tell him I like him. Why can't I do that? We are all adults, so why should I play these games? Why should I act like I'm busy or like I don't care? Next one, be busy. Sometimes you're available, sometimes you're not. This shows a man that you have your own life, interests, and things to do. Your world does not revolve around this new man. Do not pretend to be busy though. Be actually busy, not just for a man, but for your own sake. There are so many things you can do, like planning your goals for the year, trying a new hobby, going out with your friends, reading, studying, and so on. Do not change your schedule all the time for a guy like, because then you'll be mad if he is not pushing his plans aside for you, or if you've missed few fitness classes for a guy who has ghosted you in the end. And also just because he'll realize he can meet you whenever he wants. He doesn't need to worry you'll be busy with something else. He can ask you out the last minute and you'll agree. He won't value you as much. He'll just see how available and convenient you are, and he's gonna take advantage of it. There should be some mystery, especially in the beginning. If you just met this guy and you're going on dates, do not tell him all your business. Do not talk about problems. No one needs your problems on the first dates. This period is about connecting, about getting to know each other and having a good time together. Also, do not be charmed too fast. Do not forget that at the beginning, a man shows you the side of him that he wants you to see. He tries to look better than he is. Do not rush into conclusions and do not start planning your wedding. At the beginning of dating, he can seem perfect to you. He maybe doesn't know if he's gonna text you again, if he wanna see you again. He's not sure about that and you've already making plans. What's wrong with the plans, you ask? Well, first off, a man can tell you expect more when you are making plans about him and think no one knows. And second, if this doesn't work out, if he disappears, you'll be disappointed, mad, and feeling like this dating thing is not for you because you had certain expectations and you didn't get what you wanted. Do not chase him. You can be so put together, you can have a career, hobbies, friends, you travel, you go for what you want in life, you're passionate, and so on. And yet, when you meet a guy you like, you'll all of a sudden forget how to behave. All of a sudden, you forget about your friends, your hobbies. Now, only this guy is what matters to you. You don't know how to be attractive, how to stay cool. You text him a lot, you initiate your conversations. It's okay to do that sometimes. In this way, he'll know that you are interested in him. But if you text him first all the time, that's not a good sign. This basically means that you're more invested than he is. And this activity may lead in the future to him barely respond, then not respond at all, disappearing, and you double texting him and panicking, not realizing that you pushed him away. If he doesn't ask you out and you texting him all the time, this means it's too much activity from your side. It means that he already lost or is losing his interest in you, and you better back up and do your own thing. There is a chance this man may come back, but you really should leave him alone and give him some space. Do not make him think you are that desperate to get him. Let a man miss you. He even haven't earned your time and attention. He didn't prove to you he is a boyfriend material or a husband material if you're looking for that. And you're already committed to him and doing way too much. You forget about your goals, your career. Now the sense of your life is this man. That's not healthy and it's not gonna be beneficial for you. This man won't appreciate this type of devotion. Let him wonder if you're into him. Let him wonder if you wanna meet. Let him wonder if you wanna be his girlfriend. Stop doing too much. Do not try to prove him you are worth his attention. No, that's wrong mindset. He'll read this as you being desperate. Do not try to show him that you are a wife type of a girl. You're not on that stage yet. He didn't do anything to be treated like a husband. Do not put him on a pedestal. Do not be afraid to lose a man. Embrace the uncertainty. Do not focus so much on whether he texts you or not. Do not drive yourself crazy. If this man is for you, he's not gonna go anywhere. Yes, no one wants to waste their time. You want to know if he's into you, if he's serious, but do not rush things. Get to know each other first. Do not entertain immature or confused men. Immature men will be mad and start acting weird if you didn't answer their call or you didn't meet with them when they wanted. Do not be manipulated by that 5-year-old action. You don't need to prove him you were busy that day. You don't need to prove him you are interested in him. Because this is what he wants from you. You playing by his rules. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Just do not participate in that. Now let's talk about confused men. A confused man will send you mixed signals, like sometimes he calls, sometimes he doesn't. You don't know if he wants to be a man. You don't know how much he likes you. Is he serious about you? You never know. One day you think he's into you, the other day he seems like not care at all. He's not sure and you think you'll wait for him to see what happens, but he can't be confused on what he feels about you. He knows. He's just making excuses about how things are complicated and confusing. He's saying that he doesn't know what he wants right now, that he's not ready for a relationship. You should ask yourself this: if he's really confused, why are you dating someone who is confused about his feelings? Why you wanna be with someone who's not sure about you? Him saying he doesn't know what he wants means that he doesn't want a relationship. But because he needs access to you, he says he's confused. He likes you but doesn't wanna commit. And what will happen if you allow this thing to go further, getting attached to him, you being afraid to lose him? And you're investing your time, your energy, emotions into this situationship, into this man. Maybe you're getting closer, you think it all goes to the right direction, and only later you will find out that he doesn't want a relationship. He just wasn't honest about it. But for that not to happen, you need a man to be clear on what he wants. If a man says something like he's confused, he's not sure what he wants, or he says, let's just see what happens, let's see where this goes, let's take it slow, and so on, that's him not wanting to be held accountable later on. If he disappears or if he starts seeing other girls, you can't say him anything because he never said he's committed to you. Now, if you've been talking for a while, then he ghosted you, and few weeks or even months he comes back, do not accept this type of behavior. Let him know that's not okay. You haven't heard a word from this guy and he just pops up in your DMs like you've talked just yesterday. First, if he's pulling away or if he's ghosting you, let him go. Maybe he've lost his interest, maybe he found someone else, maybe he has commitment issues. It's not your business. Let him go where he's going. Do not lower your standards. If he doesn't like what it takes to get you, then he's not your man. You deserve the best. You don't need to beg someone to be with you, or you don't need to lower his standards just because he doesn't want to do anything for you. Maybe he's used to have convenient girls, like when their world revolves around him and when they do what he says, and it's just because these type of girls have low self-esteem. They do not believe they can be with someone better. They are afraid to lose him so much that they forget about their own interests. And you are not about that life. You don't need that. Do not lower your standards for this type of man, because he will use it to his advantage, and the more you continue playing this game he created, the more difficult it will be for you to end things up. Because while being with him, you're staying in illusion, hoping that one day he'll change, he'll start appreciating you more. But a man is acting the way you accept. This man you like is not the only one in this world. Yes, we should appreciate a good man, but if he doesn't treat you like he should, simply walk away. You need a man who's gonna treat you like you're golden. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Share your thoughts down below. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Okay, bye!